there, and you guys will be able to find it. You know how to reach me. You know where I am. I'm not going anywhere. All right, come to our meetings once a month, Mentor 912 Project. If you have a question, I'll be there. Okay, so have I used my 5 minutes?
You got 4 minutes for questions.
Okay, 4 minutes for questions. Thank you.
Repeat the questions. Any questions for Kim?
Yes, I'd like to ask a question. I would like to know if you're a Christian and where you go to church.
I am a Christian. Thank you for asking. I have been attending Grace Church in Mentor with Chuck and Nancy. They were gracious enough to invite me to attend their church. I've been going there for maybe 5 or 6 weeks now. Prior to that, when I was in high school, which I know I look young, but it was, longer ago than you think. I attended Riverview Church in Chesterland. That was what I would have considered my home church at the time. We had, this was right before I went to college as well, so the timing of it kind of combined, where our pastor passed away suddenly, very unexpectedly. He was only in his 40s. It was very difficult for the congregation. I also then, shortly thereafter, left for college, where I went to Kent State, and I tried every single church there, and then never really felt at home at any of them. So it's been, it's been a journey, but I really do enjoy Grace Church in Mentor, and actually Pastor Tim will be giving the invocation at my fundraiser on February 6th.
Thank you.
Other questions?
Could you just do a quick Reader's Digest recap on regionalism?
Reader's Digest version of regionalism. Okay, I'll do my best. The reason it's a little bit difficult to do that is because they make it complicated on purpose. They don't want people to know what's going on. Regionalism, generally speaking, okay, think about the way our government is constructed right now. So you have federal government, state government, county government, cities and municipalities. Well, what regionalism wants to accomplish is to create one more level of government between counties and the states. This is a regional governance. It's not something that's constitutional, so they can't actually call it a government. But by calling it a governance board, you don't even have to have elected people on this. Okay, they appoint the people who will serve on this regional governance board, who will then dictate down to the counties restrictions that the counties will then have to follow if they agree to it, which is why it's important that we have county commissioners that know not to agree to this, so that we don't get wrapped up in this kind of thing. So NEOSCC, which is the Northeast Ohio Sustainable Communities Consortium, they like to call themselves NEOS because I think that's easier to say. They are a private organization which our metropolitan planning organizations have partnered with, okay? A metropolitan planning organization, the one that covers Lake County, is called NOACA, Northern Ohio Area-Wide Coordinating Agency, okay? It's Lake County, I believe it's Ashtabula, Cuyahoga, there's Geauga, and one other. There's 5 that it covers. There are 3 other MPOs, Metropolitan Planning Organizations, in Northeast Ohio. The total of the 4 cover 12 Northeast Ohio counties. I feel like I need a chalkboard. So, all right, so we have 12 Northeast Ohio counties. These 4 MPOs have partnered with NEOSCC to try to develop a regional governance board over these 12 counties. Okay? And that's what we're trying to prevent from happening. Okay. Thank you very much.
Your other candidate that we have with us this evening.
Yeah, can we stand up for 5 minutes? If I am short, your seat can't endure it.
If you have the need to stand up, go ahead and do that, but we're going to get wrapped up here shortly. But our next candidate is George Phillips, who is running for state representative from the 60th District. And I have to tell you, the first time that I met George was in a smoke-filled upper room.
I don't know nothing.
I got invited to a meeting, and it was at the Old Mentor Cigar Shop. And I tell you, I'm not a cigar smoker, and if I get invited to another meeting there, I probably won't attend.
I didn't organize it.
But that's where we met, got to hear about him. I've talked to him subsequently, and I believe him to be a good candidate.
Thank you.
And so we'd like to
Yeah, see that.
hear from George. So George, you've got 5 minutes, and then you can take questions. Come on
Okay.
around here and use the microphone so everybody in the back can hear you.
You guys hear me if I don't use it?
Use it.
Use it? Okay. Darn, I got this written out too. Okay. Well, first of all, let me tell you a little bit about myself. My name is George Phillips, and I am your candidate for the Ohio House of Representatives in the 60th District. Now, Lake County is split into 2 districts, District 61, which is currently held by Mr. Young, and District 60. So here's where District 60 lies. And if you live in there, my petitions are in the back. Wickliffe, Willowick, Eastlake, Lakeline, Timberlake, Willoughby, Mentor on the Lake, Mentor Ward 4, Grand River, Fairport Harbor, Paynesville, and a very, 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 very small part of Paynesville Township. A little bit about me. I have a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, concentrating in finance, and an MBA, concentrating in public administration. I spent 12 years in the private sector, working in the insurance and the financial services industry. Mostly healthcare, health insurance, financial services, running banks, things of that nature. 4 years of public sector work experience. Most recently, I worked as the Council Services Coordinator for the inaugural Cuyahoga County Council. And yes, I'm a Republican. I left the County Council on my own accord in August. I resigned to pursue my 2 passions. The first is my small business, which I operate with my wife. We offer a service effectiveness enhancement training seminar, and we also do economic forecasting for businesses large and small throughout the country. My second passion is public service, and that is why I'm running for the House. Yet choosing to leave the county and the financial security it gave me was certainly a risk. My wife and I sat down and planned it all out. We came up with a plan of fiscal responsibility and financial discipline. Our only precept in making, I'm just going to drop these. My only precept in making this decision was ensuring that our children would not suffer by the decisions that we are going to make with this. And you know what? We're doing it. My wife and I eat ramen noodles every night like we're still in college. It's been a long time since I've been in college. But our children are not suffering. They're still playing soccer, buying Xboxes, playing basketball and softball, and doing everything that they love. And here's my thing. If my wife and I can get by with a 50% reduction in our household income, have a rainy day fund to deal with life's obstacles, and still live a good life, even if it means eating ramen noodles, then I think Columbus can do the same. Thank you. And that's what I plan on doing. Making Columbus realize that we can do more with less. And I don't want them to realize it. I will work tirelessly to ensure that Columbus is fiscally responsible. Now, the first way we can ensure that Columbus is fiscally responsible is obviously by lowering taxes. However, I will not go to Columbus and lower one tax so that I can raise another. I will study the budget to find waste and inefficiencies. And 2015 is a budget year, ladies and gentlemen. With a government as large as ours is, I'm confident that there will be many to find. However, finding government waste and inefficiencies is not my only priority. I'm going to Columbus to ensure that House District 60 is the best place to live, work, and raise a family. Now let me tell you a story. A few months ago, I picked my son Dominic, 9 years old, up from school. And he said, "Dad, can you do me a favor? Can you fix the schools? I'm bored. I'm not learning anything." Well, hearing that broke my heart, obviously, and it cemented my candidacy for the House of Representatives. Our area and state need an educational system that works not only for the administrators, but works for the children, the parents, and the business owners that want to hire qualified local candidates. Our educational system should ignite a lifelong yearning for knowledge and wisdom. It should prepare our children for college.